Good morning, everyone. It's 4:30 in the morning. We're gonna have some fun. I am here live on YouTube every morning. I'm here with my best friends, all coming into the chat, and we're gonna have some fun today because today we are going to draw Spider-Verse in 3 hours. Guys, good morning to all of you here on the chat. Good morning. I'm seeing everyone on the chat. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome. Thank you for joining me this morning and for coming along here and being part of the virtual studio. Every morning we get up and we draw. So let's go ahead and draw together. Today, I just wanted to do something simpler today because the Ben 10 thing took a long time. Now, thank you to all of you because it's actually doing pretty well for me. It's actually doing pretty well. So thank you guys for checking out the Ben 10 video. If you haven't checked it out yet, go ahead and go check that out. Watch it twice, watch it 3 times. It will help me out a lot if you watch that a few times because that took a lot longer than I thought it would, for sure. But that's finally done, and now I want to do something a little bit simpler on the editing side. So that's why I wanted to do a time challenge today. So I asked last night to you guys on YouTube and on Instagram what I should do. And a lot of different responses. I did get a lot of Spider-Man. Now, I've done Spider-Man before. You guys know. My boss made me do Spider-Man. But I thought one thing I've never done is do a time challenge where I would do like a team, like a lot of characters. Now, I've done the one with Yoda, where Baby Yoda, where I drew everybody. But to be honest, that was planned. And that was 16 hours. That's different. So I thought today, what if I try to do a time challenge where I'm doing multiple characters? And that's why, because last night I got a lot of Spider-Man requests. I got Spider-Man 2099. So I thought to myself, well, okay, what if we did Spider-Verse today? So technically, it's if we did this correctly, it's like 6 characters, 6.5, because the what's it called, the Penny Parker. That's technically 2 characters, right? And if I have time, maybe I'll even throw in 2099 in there. So that's what I'm going to try to do today. Okay, so we're going to go 3 hours. All right, we're going to go 3 hours, and we'll see if I'm going to be actually doing the 30-minute, the 3-minute, the 30-second, and the 3-second. Can you imagine trying to do 10? I'm going to try to do 8 characters in 3 seconds, but we'll see how it goes. So we're going to give that a try. All right, so everyone's there on the chat. Look at that, everyone saying hi. I'm just recording you with my phone here, guys. We're live on the chat here. Everybody coming in, saying hi, saying hi. Anubhab is so impatient. You're impatient. I'm going to take longer because you're like, come on, man. Come on, James. You got to start, James. That's enough talking. I don't want to hear you talk, James. I don't want to hear you talk, James. I want to see you draw. I want to hear you draw, James. Hello, everyone, saying Jumping Axe 33. And Scylla. Oh, I love your comment, Jumping Axe 33. There you go. Nougat. I love it. I like your name, my friend. Nougat. I like that. Alan Granger. Spider Pig does whatever a Spider Pig does. Truxar New York is back, my friends. And again, this is the virtual studio, guys. So feel free to draw along with me, and I would love to see it. We'll see if I have time to actually take a look at your drawings today, because we are doing it is 3 hours, and I'm going to be doing a lot of drawing. Again, another reason I'm doing the time challenges today is because, first of all, it's a lot easier to edit as well, and because yesterday I edited all day yesterday, try to finish the colors for that Ben 10 thing, and then trying to edit that, and I was having all these computer problems and everything yesterday, guys. So it's quite the challenge, my friends, quite the challenge. But we got it done, and it's doing well. Again, thank you to all of you guys. So let's see here. Isabel, hello. John Hang is ready to draw there. JT Art Hunter, hello. Rex, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Anthony, hi. Why are there more reviewers on YouTube than Instagram? There should be. I have a lot more followers on YouTube, though not a lot come and watch my streams. But that's totally cool. Again, guys, in terms of the numbers who actually watch the stream, I don't really care. I care about people who actually are willing to watch and hang out with me. So thank you guys. You guys are the best. Welcome, my friends. Okay, let me just get my red pencil ready. By the way, yesterday I was trying to look for my pens. For some reason, I came back to my desk and the afternoon, and my pens were here on my desk. And I went to my family. Who put them on my desk? And they're like, no, nobody put them on my desk. They said it was there. I'm like, what? They weren't there. Isabel's like, start. Come on, James. Start. James, enough talking, James. Enough talking, James. You gotta start. A band wants to start too. A band, you gotta start. Come on. Let's go, JT said. Let's go, come on. Elliot, start. I think all of you guys just want me to do the voices. You're right. Let's get started, guys. You are absolutely right. Let's get started here. Just gonna record on my side here, and then we're gonna get going because we got 3 hours. Okay, let me just focus in. Okay, actually, let me just fix this one camera here, guys. Give me a second here. All right, we're looking good. We're looking good. We're looking good all around. Let's have some fun. Here we go. You guys ready? I'm ready. Here we go. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna take a good. Take a good 10 minutes just to kind of lay out everything. Okay, I'm gonna take a few minutes. And then okay, and then you got to plan it out, right? You got to plan it out. So I'm imagining that Miles here. Miles is going to take the longest. I'm going to give Miles a good an hour, if not shorter, because I am using a regular comic book size paper here, but landscaped. So this is 11 by 17. 11 by 17. So but Miles will be the biggest here. Okay, and then I'm thinking about like half an hour per character, but you know, a lot of them will be a lot smaller, just so for time purposes. So sometimes it's all about the planning, guys. Okay, so also forgive me for not looking up as much at the chat. Okay, so I'm not sure if the moderators are here. If the moderators are here or not, but hopefully they are. I'm not sure if speed is in the chat or not. So again, guys, do your own time challenge. If you want to draw what I'm drawing, by all means. And you know, a lot of you guys, like for example, when we did the Ben 10 the other day, a lot of you were also trying to draw what I was drawing, which was I thought was fantastic. And to be honest, a lot of yours was much better than mine. I was a little jealous, guys. I was a little jealous of your skills. So, again, guys, so I'm just taking 10 minutes, the whole 3 hours. Hold on, just get some reference going for the Spider-Man. Maybe we'll do something. His arms down. Forward. Let's draw! Draw, James! You guys like my voices? Do you like my voices? So, you know, which is cool. I actually like it when you guys attempt to draw the same thing I'm drawing. Number one, it encourages me to do better because I'm like, oh, the fans are doing better than I am. And secondly, you know, think of it like a drawing lesson for you. Okay, so when you're watching me draw, and you're trying to do your own interpretation of the drawing in real time, could be something cool. You know, I didn't put the music on. Now it's like, if I put the music on, I'm going to lose precious seconds, guys. And every second is a precious. Okay, so I'm going to do Spider-Gwen here. So we got torso here. Do something like this. Maybe something like this, where the arm is in the front. Oh, Jaden threw in a super chat there. Thank you. Can you draw Spider Pig too? Absolutely. We are definitely doing Spider Pig here for sure. Now, as you guys know, I've done a Spider-Verse piece before, but not about the cartoon. I was just trying to draw a whole bunch of Spider-Man. So this one here is actually based on the animated series, okay? Or the animated series, the animated movie. But yeah, definitely. Spider-Pig's going to be here. Noir's going to be in here. And if I have time, I'm going to be doing... if I have time, I'm going to be doing 2099. So it's one of those things. 2099 is a nice to have. But 2099 is a nice to have. Okay, let's see if I could throw in some... I'm wasting precious seconds here for you guys, but I'm doing it because I love y'all. There you go. Alright, just for you guys, here's some music. Just because I love y'all. So I'm not I'm not going to be doing the 30-minute and the you know, the rest of the time challenge live. I want you guys to come back and watch it. So I'm actually thinking about saving that. To be honest, I'm going to be saving it. Noir. Maybe like this one. Noir down here. Noir. Noir. How are we doing for time? Okay. We're coming up to the 10-minute layout stage. And the good thing is, if I'm able to finish at a reasonable pace, then I have time to do a background here. So we can actually do a little background here. So, which means that we could do... Oh, I'm going to draw this in 3 seconds, guys. Well, my tips for drawing faster. Number one, size matters. So I would definitely won't be doing the 3 seconds in this size. I will probably... and then I'm going to draw... Here's one here. and I'm gonna draw. And this one here, very small, $20.99. So when you're attacking something like this, guys, especially when you're under time crunch, okay? So we got 3 hours here. You know the old adage, how do you eat an elephant? How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So we're gonna time these guys. So if I'm gonna go ahead and draw all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters, I gotta break it down, okay? So I'm gonna attempt to finish him, Miles, in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna try. And if I go a little bit over, not that big a deal. If I go a little bit over. A little bit over, okay? So, what do you think, guys? Good layout? I think I'm happy with this, the layout. I think that works. So, I'm just going to turn the volume down on this guy about it. I'm going to be clapping here and there, guys, clapping here and there to clap sync. It helps me with the edit a little bit later on, okay? So now, I'm just going to go quickly and grab some Miles Morales. What's it called? Miles Morales. Reference here. Let's see here. Miles Morales reference. Okay, then he's got, of course, the symbol here. All little details matter, my friends. So I'm probably going to spend about 5 minutes on this detail. Okay, so I'm going to just enlarge this. Start pulling up some reference here, guys. There you go. Let's see here. A. Morgan says, who's my favorite Spider-Man? Well, you can't go wrong with the ham, my friends. Can't go wrong with the ham. Spider and the ham. Spider and the ham. Spider-Man. So just trying to find some good reference here, guys. Just want to make sure that it's all accurate, because the more the layout, the faster it will go. Of course, his shorts. Like that. Rick and Morty, yeah. A lot of people, and one of the great things about yesterday's video is a lot of you guys had some great suggestions. So, looking like you guys are liking this this Marvelizing cartoons series I'm doing. So we'll definitely be doing more of that, and probably soon. Okay, probably soon. But well, probably, you know, again, I just like to take a little breaks in between doing them, because, you know, just for my own creative interest, You know, if you guys keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it gets a little monotonous. So, okay, you guys let me know. YouTube is not receiving enough of the video. You let me know how the streaming is, guys, okay? Right now I'm getting a message. It's good. It might get choppy a little bit, so you guys let me know, alright? Because that could dampen the time. Oh, that would suck if that happened. I got nothing else open here. Let me just make sure everything else is closed here that doesn't need to be open. Losing precious seconds here to make sure the stream works, guys. Let's close this. I should have closed these earlier, to be honest. Stream is okay. All right, good. Well, I'm just closing everything just in case. Don't want to lose you guys. So part of this challenge is to have you guys watch. So. So, I think 45, so we're going to move on to the inks already. Let's get going. Inks, I'm going to start with the thicker marker, so. Because you know what's going to be more interesting to me, guys, is not necessarily like doing the the 30-second and the 3-minute. We know those are going to be bad, right? What's going to be interesting to me is actually the 30-minute one. That's going to be the most interesting to me, because how much can I maintain in 30 minutes as opposed to the 3 hours, right? Oops, I made a boo-boo. Artist interpretation, people. Because we know the 30-minute, the 3 seconds. We know, you know what you're gonna get, right? At the end of the day, you guys know what you're gonna get for 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Though it's gonna be fun it will be fun to see what that is. But the 30 minutes, though, it has the potential to have a good drawing. But with so many characters. So many characters, that's where we're gonna have some issues. So we'll see. We'll see, guys. We'll see. So again, guys, just let me know if the streaming is bad, and that would suck because it's gonna really put a damper on this. So guys, again, because of the time crunch, like I'm doing my best to try to look at the chat here, but because of the time crunch I'm under, I am trying to concentrate more on little details that, especially at this stage here. At this stage here, it's more about trying to get these little details going. So again, my goal is to have miles done by 15. That is the goal here. 15. 2 hours and 15 minutes. Mark, I want to have him completely done so I can move on. SD Vince is asking for Scanly cameo. Not, no, probably not, guys. There's no time. If I had all the time in the world, sure, but not when you're under a time crunch. I would love to, but not under a time crunch, my friends. It's more like priorities, right? Of course, it's like a fun thing to do, but that's not the priority, right? It's not the priority. When you're under a time crunch, you really have to plan and prioritize, and make sure the bulk of it's done instead of the stuff that's fun. Like a lot of people like to do just the fun stuff, and that's fine if you don't have a time crunch. But you got to make sure the meat is done. So like I could be here and like draw webbing for like 2 hours, right? Or just concentrate on a certain section, but at the same time, I won't get everything that I want done in here. So I want to make sure that I get this looking right, correct. I'm trying to find so I can get a good pick of these Jordan 1s. There you go. Oh, I found a really good pick. Okay. It's actually similar to alert to my pose. Just by accident. So Nike must have had a brand deal with them, right? If he was wearing these Jordans for the whole movie. Every time you see a product placement, guys, in movies, that is, or a brand in movies, they paid for that. They paid a lot for those. You know, I keep thinking of Transformers. When I think of that, I forgot which Transformers movie that was. Where where that transforming technology kept turning into products. It's like, oh my gosh. You think to yourself, how much did that cost? So again, guys, thank you so much for watching and for helping with that Ben 10 piece. I think it turned out okay. And again, guys, I wish I had more time to do it properly. Because that's a piece, you know, I could literally spend like 20 hours on. Because all of those characters are so cool that I could have, you know, I could have definitely spent more time on each one. But, you know, it is what it is. I can't afford to. Let's see here. Oh, there you go, PG. I assume you're on the late West Coast, my friend. Says young people are this loyal to stay up this late. Loyal, and maybe they're in Europe or something. Like I have a lot of people here online who's from Europe, like the UK, and UK is actually a really good time for the people in the UK because it's like 8 in the morning or something like that. So it's very oops, that's a horrible hand. But very good timing for them. Not good for those in the Pacific Coast. Not good for those in the East Coast. And I'm on the East Coast. I'm in Toronto, Canada. So definitely not ideal, my friends. Definitely not ideal. Good morning, Nigel. Let's see. What made you the designer said? When did you decide that you wanted to work as an artist? Again, last year of high school. That's when I. When I decided that I didn't want to be a doctor anymore. I was going to be an artist. Like a lot of Asian kids, I was supposed to be a doctor. My parents wanted to be a doctor. I wanted to be a doctor. And I'll be honest with you guys. I wanted to be a doctor. And then my last year of high school, I'm like, you know what? I'm not that great in science. I'm not that great in science. I'm really good in drawing. And how much fun would it be to do this for a living? That's what I told myself. And then that's when I decided. So step 2 of getting things done fast, guys. Okay, so I'm just a generic outline with the pen, and then I go in here, and then do the black areas, and try to get this done as fast as possible. General black areas, and then I'm gonna go in and add a little bit more detail afterwards, up to my time. So I gave myself so I got another 20 minutes. So giving myself up to 2:15 left to actually get this to a place I would like it to be. So, yeah, PG, go to bed, my friend. Go to bed. The stream will be up. Well, if you have the link to the stream, guys, you guys know I unlist the stream. And I will probably be turning the stream over to the second channel very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. So you want to be subscribed to my second channel, youtube.com/JamesRaiz. I've had that channel forever. If you go there now, you'll see some fun vlogs and stuff on there from years ago. But I haven't touched it since. But, you know, I just don't want to convolute my regular channel with streams. So... Sir Limelap Plays, first chat here, first time in one of these live streams. There you go. Welcome, my friend. So again, guys, any amount of time you want to spend with me, I will take. Let's have some fun. Especially under this quarantine. Let's hang out, learn how to draw. Okay? And again, guys, first world problems. I'm running out of supplies for certain things. Again, the biggest thing I'm running out of right now is the red and blue pencil. That's the thing I'm running out of the most, because that's the one I don't have a sponsorship for, so I didn't have a lot of those to begin with. Like, I did have a lot, because usually I buy a lot at a time, but this is the one thing that I'm a little bit low on. So there's an art store here called Above Ground that does do home delivery. So I was mentioning yesterday, I didn't actually get around to buying it yet, though I should, because it takes a month. Now I do have another boot pen. I do have some other boot pencils, like a different brand, that aren't as good, and then you have to actually use a pencil sharpener and stuff. So, Art by Keith's been subbed to my second channel for years. There you go. I should put my own spider sona in this piece. Yeah. Yeah, this what's it called? Spider-Verse really started that spider sona trend for sure. That's how successful this movie was. So let's see here. One day you'll see me with a wood pencil. One day, my friend. But today is not that day. Maybe, unless I run out. How are we doing for time here? It is... Oh, sorry, I'm looking up. Okay, so I got about 15 minutes to finish off this Spider-Man to move on. Okay, guys, so I'll also go ahead and add in the thicker outline, which I told you guys I like to add. Because I would like to finish everything by 2 hours, what's it called, the 2 hour and 30-minute mark, because we're 30 minutes left, so I would have a little bit of time to draw background. I would love to draw background in here. This time, draw nice, quick building sketches and stuff like that. That would be a lot of fun. I think that would look good. Okay, so I'm gonna go start doing some rendering here, guys. I'm gonna take my 8 here. So go thicker to the thinnest. Okay, so who's my favorite Spider-Man? I'll just go with classic. Actually, no, that's not true. Like the 2099 is pretty cool. I'm liking the 2099. I think Future Foundation looks great. If you've seen the Future Foundation Spider-Man, that looks really, really cool. Future Foundation. But I do like the 2099 Spider-Man outfit, because I was around when that comic first came out. The first 2099 comic came out. I was in high school when that came out, when that debuted. I never got it though, because it all sold out. Let's see here. 29 is dope. That's right. Dope. Okay. Why not draw Batman Beyond? Sure, that'd be fun. Actually, Batman Beyond's kind of easy to draw because it's all it's pretty much his outfit's all black, right? So it's a little bit easier. So go ahead and just draw some toes here. Before I go in, I'm actually going to go in with the white pen. That's my plan, to go in with the white pen to do the webbing. But, my white pen's not I won't say it's the best. It's not the cleanest it could be. So we'll see how that turns out. And it's not the thinnest I would like it to be. So we're doing for time here. We're at 27, so making okay time. Okay, Not too bad. I'm not going to get too excited here or relax. Plenty of time for mistakes. Got plenty of time. Just draw fusions, superheroes, and killers from horror movies. Yep, I've had that suggestion before, for sure. So we'll see. But by the way, like a lot of you have been giving me a lot of great, Marvelized cartoon ideas. So we will definitely be doing more this week. So just want a tiny bit break from it, but we'll see. Might even do another one tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking maybe we'll do mashup tomorrow. I'm feeling more mashup-y, if that's a good word. Okay, so this is my white pen, guys. So I would like to test it out first, just to see if it's working. If the ink's flowing, then we're good. If not, then we're not. So let's try it. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Hey, it's working today. It's my day, guys. It's my day. It's my day, guys. It's not my day. So speaking of things that probably won't be there in the 30-minute, this webbing definitely won't be there in the 30-minute. It's my day. It's my day. Any advice on cross-hatching? Sure. I have mentioned this before. Don't add lines just for the sake of adding lines. Okay? So I always say to you guys, whenever you're looking at an artist and you want to mimic their style, whether they're cross-hatching, whether they're shading, or whatever, don't just try to copy the lines you see on the paper. Try to understand why they're putting those lines there, okay? The reason I'm adding all these lines here, it's not just for the sake of adding lines, it's more for shading, right? How does light go around these surfaces? That is what I'm trying to portray here. How is light going around this leg? And all cross-hatching is, it's a way to shade, okay? So you have to really think about form. You got to really think about how these surfaces curve around, and you have to match your cross hatching to, around the surface. Okay, so if this leg is like round, like a tube, the cross hatching should feel like it's going around. Okay, so it's not just like a straight line, and that's one issue I see sometimes. Like a lot of people would try to copy the work I'm doing, and then not understanding that point, right? So the lines aren't actually going the proper way. So they'll put cross-hatching, but they're actually not correct. They're not correct. So those are things to keep in mind, okay? Actually, I made pretty good time on this. Again, size matters when you're doing a time challenge, guys. It really does. And it helps that I actually went with the clothes, as opposed to the doing the whole webbing. So, okay, we can move on. Let's move on. All right, next. Let's do Spider-Man, okay? Regular Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Does whatever a spider can. Spider-Man. So just strengthening some of these lines here. Probably the light source for Miles. Probably top lighting, something like that. So again, guys, it helps to study the lighting too. That will really help your work. Most of the time, I usually use a 3-point lighting. Some of you guys don't even know what that is. A 3-point lighting, where you have a light that's coming from the side, a key light that comes from the camera itself, and a rim light from the back. Which is why you see me sometimes do like a little white outline sometimes. If you study photography, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So I always say to the artist, if there's something you want to study besides drawing that will help in terms of art, help you get to where you want to go, photography is definitely one of them. I'll say photography and learning some sort of 3D software, because it will help you understand how things are when you try to build them in 3D as opposed to just drawing them in 2D. So I always say, if you got the money to go to school, you're trying to figure out what to learn aside from drawing, or you're looking for a course that would help maximize what you want to do in terms of drawing. Any course that also offers like a 3D software, learning how to do some 3D, or doing some photography as well. Definitely something I'd consider, for sure. I would consider that. Here. What is HTTYD? What is HTTYD? I'm not even sure what that is. Some of you guys are asking for it. I don't even know what it is. Please educate me, my friends. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna actually try to finish this by the 2-hour mark, guys. Try to finish the Spider-Man by 2 hour mark. So. I'm gonna fix this camera and zoom in a little bit. How to train your dragon. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, absolutely. That was one of my favorite suggestions last night. A lot of you were suggesting how to train your dragon. So absolutely, I would love to do how to train your dragon. Again, that's one of those that's gonna take a while. But I think would be worth it. I think that's one a lot of people would like to see me doing. Like even if it's just what's the main character again? Hiccup. If it's just Hiccup and the Night Fury. Like it is one of those things where you would like to draw everyone in there, but I know that would take just so much time to do that sort of thing. So absolutely. Yeah. Said Marvelize, Sir Lancelot says Marvelize Big Hero 6 characters. Well, technically, they're already Marvelized, aren't they? They are Marvel characters. Big Hero 6. That's one of some of my favorite costume designs ever. Character designs. You know, their final character outfits, or superhero outfits. those are some of my favorite designs ever. I've always wanted to draw them, for sure. Always wanted to draw them. Ooh, somebody's awake. Somebody's awake, guys. Somebody's awake. Might be my daughter. Wonder who's awake. Yes, it's my daughter. Good morning. It's only 5 a.m. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good morning, love. My daughter's awake. Shh. Hiccup and Toothless, right? Hiccup and Toothless. Yeah, I could even, I could even just do Hiccup and Toothless, right? Though, to be honest, it'd be really fun to draw that Alpha Dragon. I forgot the names. Forgive me for not remembering all the names, guys. But that would be actually be pretty cool. Let's see here. I'd have to keep Toothless cute. Absolutely, absolutely, right? You know, I'd have to find that nice medium, you know, between something a little bit more realistic and cute. I don't know if I should make him look like the actor. It was Jay Baruchel, right? Wasn't it Jay Baruchel? Good Canadian kid, as John Campion would say. Good Canadian kid, Jay Baruchel. So yeah, I'm thinking of How to Train Your Dragon. That was a good idea. Someone suggested Super Mario, which would be interesting. Like, how do I make Super Mario without making it look like that crappy 80s movie? But make him like all this muscular superhero. Super Mario, you know? Let's see here. Are you doing the movie or the entire Spider roster? Just the movie, guys. Just the movie. I've done this entire Spider roster before. If you guys seen that before, I did that a while ago. Okay. So at the point there, guys, we could just go ahead with the ink times 13. I'm actually in a good time. I think I can actually finish this by the 2-hour mark, actually. So just make sure I'm recording okay. Could you make your own Pokemon and your own region of Pokemon? What region would be a legendary or starter? Would be anything like that? Would be very cool. Maybe. But to be honest, even before I do that, if I were going to do anything Pokemon, I would probably finish that Pokemon drawing that I was doing. I probably won't do that for a while, because again, it's one of those, and I keep mentioning to you guys, I've had enough doing those multiple character drawings, like hundreds of characters drawings, right? Like, this is a multiple character, but this is manageable for me. Doing those 100 characters drawings, they take a lot out of you. They do. You know, like for example, that Avengers one. It took me a whole week to do that Avengers one, for literally no reward. That Avengers one, man, it's only like at 40,000 views, I think. So it's like, oh, I killed myself for nothing. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, I'll just take a break from them. You know, just take a break. Then I get re-energized for them. Now I didn't mind when, like for example, the Batman hit about 800,000 views, right? So that kind of energized me to do more of them. And then the Flash one, it started off not doing well, I thought anyway. Looking back at it, it was actually doing well. And then it caught fire a little bit later on. But then, yeah, the Wolverine tanked, the Avengers tanked. So I was like, I'll take a break. Let me take a break from this crazy drawing. Winnie the Pooh is scary or something. Yeah, I probably wouldn't draw characters to make them like, you know, scarier. Like there are other artists who do that, you know, and I think that, you know, I think that's awesome. That's what they like to do. Like that's not something I would be interested in. I'm more interested in, because, you know, I'm a comic book artist. Well, I used to be anyway. I have more of a comic book style, so I'd be more interested in trying to put characters in my style as opposed to doing something like that. Hey, Jababi's here. Hey, buddy, how you doing, my friend? Thank you for coming. How about Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099? That'd be fun. That would definitely be fun. So let me ask you guys right now then, in preparation for tomorrow's video, I'll give you guys first dibs. I'm thinking about doing a mashup tomorrow. So what mashup would you like to see? I'm actually leaning towards somewhere thinking about me doing like a villain mashup. So I think one thing would be fun would be like, since I'm doing a Spider-Man piece today, would be doing like a Sinister Six mashup. I think that would be a lot of fun. Let's see. Ever thought about doing RoboCop versus Terminator my style? I've done a RoboCop before, or not RoboCop, Terminator before. It was actually for one of Jazz's contests. It was an old v new contest. I don't know if you guys remember that a few years ago. He had this thing where you had to draw an old versus new, so I did this Conan versus Terminator piece. And again, guys, I shouldn't be entering these type of contests. I'm a professional artist, man. I shouldn't be entering these. This is like a fan, you know. I shouldn't be. Let's just say that. I shouldn't be. Let's see here. Some cool ones here. Ultron and Loki, Sinister Six, yeah. Sinister Six, Joker and Venom, Dark Magneto versus Sinister Six, Green Goblin and Venom, Loki and the Joker. Doctor Strange and Iron Man. Well, they kind of did that already, right? That'd be like I'm really interested in seeing how that played into the story. You know, if you guys haven't seen that, you know, Doctor Strange being Iron Man, I really want to know how that played in. Like, what was the story behind it? So, Joker to Two-Face. Yeah, I could definitely do like a Batman Rogue Gallery type mashup for sure. Let's see here. Sorry guys, it's hard for me to look at the chat because I know every time I look at the chat I stop working and I'm losing time every time I look at the chat here. But again, I make a pretty good time. It's like we're almost at the 2-hour mark here, and actually in a really good place in terms of where I would like to be. Anyway, now I could do the crazy David Finch style webbing. It's again, guys, one of those things where nice to have, but I know it's going to take too much time. So I'm going to finish everything first. I have time. I'm going to do the David Finch style webbing. David Finch style webbing, it's very detailed and everything, but I'd rather make sure everything's done first before I go ahead and do that. So let's see here. So some very cool suggestions you guys having. I'm just taking a quick glander. Do we even say that? Glander of the chat. And again, guys, thank you again for helping out with the Ben 10 video yesterday. If you haven't seen that video already, please do. It took me a while, to be honest. And I gotta find a way to be honest, guys, I gotta find a way to make my videos a bit more interesting. But, you know, me trying to do a video a day doesn't help in terms of me filming a lot of content. To get some Spider-Gwen going here. Yeah, Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen. So pretty good time. I'm actually very happy with my time. In fact, I might finish a lot earlier. Wait, hey, hold on. Famous last words. I better not get too overconfident here, guys. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Let's see here. Do Pet Avengers. Bane and Venom mashup. That'd be a fun one. That'd be interesting. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Bane and Venom. Now, the great thing about Spider-Gwen is that she doesn't have a lot of webbing. It's a little bit easier to draw. Let's see here. Okay, more time for critics on art. Then there you go. A Turtles Raiz version, that'd be fun. That'd be interesting. You know, guys, at this point, I'm all about what's you know, not necessarily what we're gonna use, but what's more interesting for me to draw. You know, and that would be fun. That would be a fun one for me. I think, doing a Turtles. Again, that would be one of those things where I know it would be fun. Probably wouldn't get the most views, but it would be definitely fun for sure. Okay, so let's go with that. Let's go with the 8. Justin says, you mentioned on Mario Super Mario Bros. How about pictures Mario with the sleeves rolled up looking like a 1950s Italian brawler? Exactly, Justin. That's why I think it'll be fun. I think I will do Mario, just because it is a fun one, and everybody knows who Mario is. Hey, you know what? That makes me even want to do it tomorrow, to be honest with you. But we'll see, guys. We'll see. I do want to do a mashup. Like every week, I want to do at least one mashup because those are always fun. So if I get to do one, great. Let's see here. For fun or views? Well, it's one of those things where in an ideal world, both would be great. But if I'm going to choose between both, I'd say fun. Okay, so I'm not going to do anything just for views anymore, guys. I told you guys that earlier. But, you know, if it will get both, why not, right? Why not? But that's not going to be my deciding factor in doing a piece, is because I think it will get views. But, you know, everyone's a fan of Mario, and I think it would be a lot of fun to do a Mario piece. So, we'll see. We'll see. Let's see here. The Sinister Siths. That'd be a fun one. Micah says, I like your hat. Thank you very much, Micah. Oh man, you guys should see my hair. When I wake up in the morning, it's like a fro. I got like an afro now. Now, again, guys, if I were to think of my hat, you won't see it because my hat helps calm it down, right? So, and you know, wearing a hat after a while, it's definitely like you saw on the live stream. Definitely not as crazy as I know you were hoping for. My hair is pretty crazy in the morning, guys. It's like that. So Mario's not as much as Sonic though. That's true. Sonic is pretty hot right now. So Spider-Man Swamp Thing, that would be very interesting there, Jababi. Let's see here. So, looking at the arms. mistaken. I just need to get the Spider-Gwen. Is it just... I think it is just her arms, right? I think I can get to 2099, no problem, guys, no problem. So I could do more video game characters in your style. Yes, yes. I was actually thinking about it. One thing I was actually contemplating was maybe even doing like the Fortnite time challenge here. But you know, hang out with you guys. Would be a fun opportunity to do characters I've never done before. Like for example, a lot of you have wanted me for the longest time to do God of War, which would be a lot of fun. One thing I would like to do about God of War is because my good friend, Mr. Andy Park. I'm not sure if you guys know who Andy Park is. Andy Park, he's one of the head concept designers in Marvel. Right now, he's the lead designer on Black Widow. But I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he was working on God of War for the longest time before he went to Marvel Studios. And actually, he's a guy that I actually want to get on to. Hopefully, I could interview him. For this channel as well, along with my buddy Anthony, who you guys know, who has actually collabed with me on this channel before, and my buddy Anthony. So we'll see. Call of Duty, yeah, Call of Duty. Let's see. Hey James, were you born in the Philippines, and if so, which province? No, I was not born in the Philippines. I was born in the province of Ontario. I was born here in Canada. However, my dad is from Isabela. My mom is from Pangasinan. So whenever I go to the Philippines, I'm usually staying in the Pangasinan area. That's usually whenever. It's either there or the Quezon City area. Those are the two areas I usually hang out in whenever I go to the Philippines. So I've been there about 7 times now. I would say 7 times. For various reasons. But yeah. Let's see here. Lenzo's my favorite YouTuber. Thank you very much, Lenzo. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me, guys. For sure. Definitely means a lot to me. You got a lot of choices out there. A lot of choices. Okay, so go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and throw a thick outline around everything, and then going to add a little bit of rendering. But whenever you're drawing women, you don't want to over render. Well, depending on the certain area. But the good thing about Spider-Gwen is in the white areas of her outfit, you shouldn't be putting much detail there. And the black areas, sure, but the white areas, no. So, good for me, better for me. Okay, Jababi, take care. Thanks for helping with the thanks for helping with moderation, my friend. Really appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. Say Aussie if you're from Australia. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Let's see here. We're in Pangasinan, Eric says. Let's see if I can remember. Rosales area. Rosales. But again, I wouldn't say I'm from there, but that's usually where I spend my time whenever I'm there. Well, I guess I'm from there because my family's from there, right? But well, not my whole family, but yeah, whatever. I'm just blabbering. Okay, I'm getting to the good enough stage with our friend Spider Gwen here, so we can move on. Again, pretty good time. Pretty good time. Not too bad. Not too bad. So we did this in under about an hour, a little bit over an hour. Yeah, just add just a little bit. You know, I should move on. I was gonna add more detail, but I'm like, you know what? It's at a point where I could leave it and it's fine. Anything else I put on there was crazy. Would be gravy. You know? So let's move on. Let's do Noir here. Let me just pick up some Spider-Man Noir reference here. Spider-Man. We got Noir. Noir. Nick Cage, the Tiger King. Right, Tiger King. What do you guys think of that? Nick Cage is the Tiger King. I actually haven't watched Tiger King. You guys watch Tiger King? But Nick Cage is going to be playing that dude. So. Let's see. Am I gonna add color? Nope. This is a time challenge. So usually there is no color in a time challenge. Well, depends on the artist. For me, whenever I do a time challenge, no, there's no color. It's just about the actual drawing itself. So. Let's see here. Can I draw a DC character mural? Well, to be honest, if that Avengers one did well, I was going to do one. I was going to actually do a Justice League one. But didn't do well. So, you know, so for me, guys, if I'm going to, like, at this point, I really have to want to do it. And to do that, it'll be fun. It would definitely be fun. However, it would take like a whole week of my time, when during that week I'd just be hanging out with you and doing different fun challenges instead. So I'd rather do that at this point than work a whole week on a piece. Just because that's what I'm not in the mood for. You know what I mean? So. Turn the camera. There you go. Thank you, Ty. Thank you. So I'm so uplifting. Thank you, my friend. Animal Crossing. Now, my daughter has been wanting me to do Animal Crossing for the longest time. Though I'm trying to figure out how to Marvelize it. You know, because I'll tell you guys, it's different because it's animals, right? For the most part, like you do have a few human characters in there. But I'm just trying to think how I would go ahead and Marvelize something like that. What would you suggest, guys? Because again, I'm not the biggest player of games, so I'm not as familiar with that game too. Though I know it's super hot right now, the Animal Crossing. And I'm taking a look at the game covers, and they're pretty detailed too. So it's not like I could, well, I could, but if I were just to homage a game cover or a book cover, like I did with the Ben 10, or I homaged the different Minecraft covers before. Like I could definitely do something like the Animal Crossing cover. It's pretty detailed, right? So let's see here. Okay, that's okay, Craig. Craig says can't stay for the whole stream. That's totally fine. Yeah, absolutely. So hopefully you guys could catch the great thing about the time challenge, guys. No question, this video will be edited today because it's super easy to edit for me. I won't say super easy, but a lot easier than there you go. So, have I thought about doing all of Mortal Kombat characters? Yeah, that's definitely come up, and definitely what I'm thinking about. Some of you guys don't know, I actually worked on a trading card set for Mortal Kombat. This was a while ago. It was like late 2000s. For my friends at Udon, they asked me if I could come and do some images for the trading card set. So I did quite a few, actually. I did about I think 20 cards, and those were fun. And the one thing I did like about those ones, because usually my friends at Udon, they usually have like a more cartoony style or a more anime style, but that one they let me draw any way I wanted to draw for that one. So I had a lot of fun actually for that trading card set. It's funny because my buddy Matt Moylan, who's the publisher, I believe the publisher is like VP or something like that at Udon. He recently started posting some of those cards, right? And then I would message him like, hey, you know I drew those, right? He's like, I had no idea you drew those, he said. Oh. There you go. Historical figures as superheroes, Mark said. You know one thing I actually thought would be a fun idea? What if I took old paintings and then draw them in a Marvel style, like as a Marvel cover? So for example, I'll take the Mona Lisa and draw that in a Marvel style, or replace the Mona Lisa with a Marvel character, right? Or a comic character. Maybe it could be like Wonder Woman or something like that. So many possibilities. Like for example, I could do for the Scream, right? I could draw Joker for the Scream, right, and just recreate that painting. But that's one that would definitely need color, so that idea would take a little bit longer than the normal video would. But just something I was thinking about, Something I was thinking about. Yeah, you like that, right? Oh, that's hot. That's hot. Yeah. So that'd be a fun one to do, right? You want to do that tomorrow instead? Maybe we could do that tomorrow instead. That'd be fun. But again, guys, this is one of those ones where I know it's going to take a bit more time than usual, just because of the coloring aspect. But hey, why not? If we're having fun, why not? What's wrong with a little bit extra time, right? If we're having a little bit of fun. Deadpool and famous paintings. There you go. That's an interesting idea there. Deadpool and famous paintings. Though I have done a lot of Deadpool recently. Again, that's another one. That's another video that I thought would do well. It absolutely did not. Oh, and when I say do well, for me, guys, whether my personal expectations for these type of things. So. This looks better than the Ben 10. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Thank you. I think we'll chalk this one up to experience. I've drawn Spider-Man so many times that you know it's not the most complicated thing in the world, for sure. I'm gonna have to change the battery on this shortly. Let's see here. When you make a painting and a drawing, well, you gotta be very strategic about it. Be very strategic. I'll find a way. Let's see here. Draw Pokemon in a Marvel style. You know, I did do that once. I did that for Inktober. I tried to draw Pokemon in a, you know, with my style. And pretty much that's what my Marvel style really akin to. It's just my style. But I'm just giving it a brand name. But I did do that once. And I got a lot of dislikes. To be fair, it did look kind of weird. Okay, so give me a second here, guys. I'm just going to change the battery here. Wasting a few seconds for the sake of YouTube. Can I draw every Star Wars Jedi? Well, I kind of did that already. Rob Liefeld characters for 3 hours. That's not a bad idea there, SC Vincent. I'd actually have a lot of fun with that. Though again, I'd probably have to avoid all the Youngblood characters because he doesn't own them anymore. Though, you know, a lot of his other characters I'm actually a fan of, right? So, like, Brigade, and, Nightmare, and Evangeline, and all these different characters that he has. Bloods. The Bloods. For those of you who don't know, like, Liefeld would always have teams and stuff with the name Blood in it. So you have Blood Strike, right? Young Blood. Let's see here. Okay, so I can just finish this off from this stream here before I press play. Okay, so let me just fix the camera. So it looks like we're going to go over the other side. Let's do Spider Pig now. One of your favorites, one of my favorites. I'm just going to fix the camera here. And forgive me, I'm just going to turn off the music for 1 second here, guys. And just to help me sync everything. That helps me sync everything. Okay, music back on. Oh, that did not sync everything because I didn't press record. Let me try that again. Music back up? Okay. Alright. Having too much fun with you guys, because you guys are so much fun. Let's see here. Let's see here. Can you draw Avengers with Cartoon Network characters, please? Which Avengers, my friend? Let me get some Spider-Ham pics going on here. Spider-Verse, and we want Spider-Ham. We'll just put ham. There you go. Live stream at 3. What? It's at 3 for you. You're on the West Coast, my friend. I'm on the East Coast at 6 a.m. The West Coast, though we did start at 4:30. I was actually awake at 3, guys, but again, like you guys know, I just stay on the couch and do nothing for about good half an hour. It's more me trying to wake up, because I went to bed around 10:30 last night. So I woke up at 3, so 10:30, 11, something like that. 11, I think it was 11 actually. So I woke up at 3, and just kind of stayed on the couch over there for a good almost an hour. I think it was like half asleep on the couch there. Too long. Arms too long, guys. Arms too long. Oh, my son took my my eraser. Maybe I could do something where he has the mallet. Okay, so am I coloring this? No, because there's no time, my friends. No, there's no time. And again, if I have time, I'm going to be drawing some buildings here. So if I have 1, 2, 3 more characters to do here, and then once I'm done that, then I would like to add a few buildings in here. So, but I only got an hour to do it, so we'll see if I even have time for that. So. I like how with Spider-Ham, any expression he makes with his face, he makes with his nose as well. There you go. Justin says, I'm not good with mechas, transformers. What's your advice of adding complex details when you can't think of where to put to draw them? Again, guys, details is gravy. Details is gravy. So, it's not necessary. Like, you don't have to go all out like I do when it comes, because we all know details don't make a good drawing. They don't. If the structure is not there, the perspective's not there, then it's not going to be a good drawing no matter how many lines you add to it. Now, if you do want to put details on, I say concentrate on the joints. Concentrate on the areas of the joints. How the arms connect, how the elbows, knees. If you stick to the joints, it should feel a little bit more balanced, okay? If you stick to the joints. But also make sure when you're doing robots and stuff. Robots are the hardest things. I won't say the hardest things to draw, but they get very complicated. And some of the newbie guys, it's very. It always, I won't say it irks me, but I see a lot of people trying to draw Transformers, and it's very obvious they don't understand perspective. It's very, very obvious. And it's very apparent when someone who doesn't understand perspective tries to draw a Transformer. It looks completely off. To me. To me it does. So just be careful there. Not saying that's you, Justin. I'm sure yours is great. I'm sure your perspective is good. But before you consider trying to do detail like I do, in terms of mech, make sure your perspective is on point. Because especially something in terms of robots, there's perspective everywhere. Every single arm, every single leg, every single little detail has perspective to it that you can't fake. You can't fake it. It has to be correct or it's going to look off. Because I've seen people have come up to me with mech drawings, and they detailed every single line and stuff. You know, it's obvious they want to draw like my Transformers and stuff, which I think is fantastic. But it was proof positive they didn't understand perspective. And no matter how many lines they put on that thing, it's not going to make it a better drawing. It's not going to hide the perspective problems with everything, right? So, not to say that Justin was doing that. No, I'm sure Justin is fine. I'm just spouting off because I've had so many people that actually did that. That have come up to me with their drawings. So. Because I like you, and again, when it comes to detail, guys, you know, I'm always the more is more guy. I always say that, more is more. However, if more is more if, and only if, the fundamentals are there, okay? So, I've seen portfolios, because I used to review portfolios, and I've seen portfolios where people would go in and draw every single blade of grass. But the drawing's no good. And you could tell they spent hours upon hours drawing every single blade of grass in this thing. In this piece. And the actual drawing itself, the structure itself, is no good. No good. And that was unfortunate because I knew how much time that person put into that particular drawing. But you gotta be honest, right? Like, yeah, I know you spent a lot of time on it, but the drawing's wrong. You're right. At the end of the day, this drawing's not going to get you any work. I told him that, right? So, anyway. Nathan's going to try to use a French curve. Yeah, go for it, my friend. The one thing I do like about the French curve is that the reason I use it is because it gives a little bit more oomph, as we say, to the line, a little bit more personalities to the line if they're curved a tiny bit. That's why I like them so much. But again, guys, it takes a while sometimes to learn. But yeah, go for it. Give it a try. Give it a try. You might like it. See here. Okay, so coming along here, this is fun. You know, guys, I could have made this a 2-hour challenge and it would have worked out fine. I'll be honest with you guys. Probably would have been okay. I think I could have. It would have been more of a challenge if I actually did this in 2 hours as opposed to the 3 hours. But I mean, I said 3 hours already, so we did that at the beginning. So 3 hours it is. Which means I'm probably going to have like an hour of buildings here. Well, I won't say an hour. Like, we're coming out with 26. I still have the 2 characters to draw, so my goal of having half an hour to draw buildings probably is a good bet. Let's see here. Carlos says, any tips on drawing Spider-Man? One thing I love about Spider-Man is very acrobatic, you know? You could get some really weird poses going with Spider-Man. So, understanding anatomy really helps. The way the body can twist and turn. And Spider-Man is one of those few characters you could actually exaggerate it. You could exaggerate the way the body kind of twists and turns a little bit. It's one of those things, guys, where you, as we say, know the rules before you break them. Webbing. I really wonder how the 30 minutes is going to turn out here, guys. Okay, guys, I'm not too concerned about the I'm not too concerned about the the 3 minutes, and we know that's going to be bad. You know, right? Drawing 8 characters in 3 minutes, right? You know that's going to be bad. 30 seconds, we know that's going to be bad. There's no way that's going to be good. But the 30-minute, that has a potential to be okay. But it all depends on how much detail I put in. Again, like I said before, guys, size matters. So the size of the paper, I'm going to be drawing it on a smaller piece of paper. Do this. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. 3 hours is a lot, guys. 3 hours is a lot. Let's see here. Can I do a drawing of the Pirates of the Caribbean? Possibly. Possibly. Like I told you guys, I want to do more movie franchise stuff. Okay, so now we're going to do Penny Parker here. Now this would help if I actually had my... I actually use my ellipses for this one. Okay, so actually this one might actually take the most time. Looking at this right now and the actual size that I have this in, this actually might take a bit more time than everything else. This might take the hour. This might take the hour. Maybe I only have time just for the characters. Just gonna grab my ellipse guide, guys. Ellipse guides, which is all the way down this side. You guys haven't seen it before. These are all my ellipse guides. Lots and lots and lots of them. So these help. These definitely help for sure. These help. Let's see here. Maybe this one? So you have to use the smallest one. You cheater! And people are like, oh, try drawing it without the tools, James. You cheater! Cheater! Okay, guys, we're just gonna turn off the music for 1 second again, guys, just to sync. Here we go. Recording. There we go. Happy birthday, Rainer. Happy birthday, my friend. All the best to you. It's a tough time to have a birthday right now because, you know, can't really go out and see friends, but I'm your friend, so let's have a fun birthday here. Happy birthday, my friend. You cheater! Cheater! You're cheating, James! Cheater! Just try to look at some reference here, guys. Just trying to get this as accurate as I think I can. Let's see here. Cheater! I did have a guy say that to me once. He saw me, I was using the French curve. So yeah, man, James, try draw without the special tools, you cheater. Cheater. That just made me laugh. Let's see here. Draw Mad Max Fury Road. Fury Road, maybe? You know, that Dune is looking really good, right? The Dune pictures, you guys seen that? That's looking really, really cool. So, can't wait to see that. That would be one I'd like to do a a drawing for? A drawing of the Dune? You cheater! You're a traitor! You're a traitor! Traitor! How dare you use a tool? Cheater! I agree, Earth Dragon on. I agree, I totally agree with that. There you go. Cheater! Oh, I heard the birds chirping, guys. It's definitely morning. Birds chirping. Oh, they're singing my song. Let's see here. Doom or Dune? Dune. Dune. D-U-N-E. Dune. That Dune. The Denis Villeneuve movie coming out in December. It's looking great. It's looking fantastic. We'll see if it even comes out in December, to be honest, with everything being postponed. And hopefully we're going to get back to normal life way before then, I'm hoping. We'll see. You know, like Italy's starting to open up, lightly. I think some of you guys are from Italy, right? Is that true? Some of you guys are, they're starting to open up some of the businesses again. Here in Ontario, they said to some businesses. Okay, so again, they're going to lightly open, so some will be able to. They're saying get ready, make sure you get all the masks and all that stuff. So for a light reopening of everything. So, I just don't want to be doing this again, guys. Like this quarantine thing. Let's just all this, hard times we're going through right now. I'd rather it's just be the one time we don't have to do this again. Like the other countries had to, they went out of quarantine and then it turned out they had to go back. That would suck. By the way, guys, I was telling you yesterday about the possibilities of YouTubers losing revenue because of this whole COVID thing. I was doing a little bit more research into it yesterday. So it looks like for a lot of people, views are actually up, which you guys are right. For me, it's not the case, but that's fine. But in terms of the actual revenue they're getting, it's down across the board. Like the CPMs are down across the board. And again, more businesses that are out of work, less money advertisers have to spend. More YouTube is probably giving them discounts on doing ads right now. So it's what it is. Oh, it's okay, Dylan. It's fun. It's just funny to me, It's more of an education to me. Like I don't, it's just funny. When someone says you use a ruler, you're cheating. It's like one of those absurd things, right? It's absurd. Have you seen yesterday? I was watching on Phil DeFranco show. There's that little boy. They caught this 5-year-old. He was driving a car. And an officer pulled him over. Now, first of all, and maybe because I'm a short guy, right? I'm like, how is a 5-year-old able to touch the pedals? And how does the 5-year-old know to pull over when the cop's trying to pull him over? And this is true. A 5-year-old driving a car, and he was trying to go to LA because he wanted to buy a Lamborghini because he had $3 in his pocket. That's what the story said, and it's a real story. And I'm like, I couldn't believe that. I couldn't believe that. So, yeah, guys, check that out. Check out Philly D's latest video where he talks about it. I'm like, that can't be real. And I looked it up, and I'm like, that's real. That's totally real. I'm like, okay. Oh, boy. Now, who do you charge in that sort of instance? Because, you know, of course, they want to put charges on somebody. Like, how does a 5-year-old get the keys? Apparently, like, his brother was supposed to watch him, but he apparently got out of the house. Like, he grabbed the keys and ran or something like that, without his brother even knowing that he left the house. And then the parents were at work, so who do you charge at that point, right? But I thought that was pretty hilarious, my friend. Hilarious. 5-year-old was my kid. It wouldn't be my kid, Alyssa. My kid was 5. He wouldn't be able to touch the pedals. He'd be so short. Too short. Like, how does a 5-year-old? Can you even hit the gas? I was like, what? So it looks like I will have time for 2099, guys. So we're definitely going to put 2099 in here. And honestly, this because I covered up, and that's strategic, guys. Strategic cover-up. Look at that. Because I covered up the mech here, I didn't have to go that crazy into the actual details of it. So, strategic. That's using your brain. $3 for the Lambo. Yes, Betty. I'll get 2. I'll get 4. So absurd. I'm like, how does that happen? Oh, I usually don't comment on news stories on this channel, but that one is like, what? The Liam says the kid has more money than him. Okay, so let's drop penny, and then I'm gonna go do 2099, and then we're gonna go ahead and do some background. We got a lot of time for background. We got an hour. Holy cow! So, easy challenge, guys. I should have done 2 hours. I should have done 2 hours. I could have. It would have been more of a challenge, to be honest with you, fellas. Hey Google, stop. That was my alarm to put the garbage out, but I already put the garbage out. Because it's Wednesday. And it's recycle day. You know, us Canadians, we like to recycle. It's recycle day. And the thing is, the recycle, it comes like right at 7. They say you have to get everything out by 7 o'clock, and sometimes it takes a long time. But for some reason, the recycle people here, they come right away. So I had to make sure that the recycle was out on time. There you go. It is Wednesday, my dude. Wednesday. Hello from New Zealand. I'd love to go to New Zealand. That'd be a lot of fun. Weta's there, right? Weta, who did Lord of the Rings. That's Peter Jackson's company. I'm not sure if Peter Jackson still owns it or not. But I had a lot of friends that went to Weta. Work on various projects here and there. But again, one of those bucket list places for me, guys. I would love to. A lot of places in the world I haven't seen yet. I would love to bring my wife to look at. One is definitely Europe. The only place I've been to in Europe, I've been to Paris, and I think that's it. I've been to Paris, so I haven't been to Italy, and anywhere UK. So that's why I was so excited to go to the UK. Hopefully that still goes through. Cross the fingers. Cross the fingers, and maybe if there's any chance. But they've already canceled. So many conventions have already canceled in August that it's looking doubtful, to be honest with you. But they're holding on. They're holding on, hoping. But it's just that the conventions, they're not the most. I'll say sanitary. I'm sure they're going to do a great job sanitary-wise, but there's going to be tons of people there, right? So it's one of those type of deals. 11:32 in the UK. Again, these streams are perfect for you guys in the UK. So hopefully I'll get in a few more UK followers out of this. This time I stream. Okay, so let me just add a couple more things here, and then we're going to go to the 2099, all right? Okay, and yeah, that's good enough. It's again, guys, good enough. It's one of those things, good enough. And then just do this. And if I have time, I'll go back to this webbing and add a little bit more detail to the webbing. But I just want to do this 2099, and then we're going to do a background. Okay, we're going to do a background. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. If I got to do this 2099. I do them very small. I might make them a bit bigger. Okay, it's very sunny at the moment. That's great. Yeah, so you're talking about, some of you guys are talking about Sam Raimi as the new Spider-Man director. I think he's going to do a good job. I really do. I really think he's going to do a good job. And don't worry, Feige will keep him in check. Type thing. So I'm sure it will be fine. Okay, we'll just grab some 2099 reference. Miguel O'Hara. Don't forget the cape. What cape? For Spider-Man 2099? Or the spider cape? Or the web cape? Make him a little bit bigger. I made him kind of small, and that was more for time purposes. Okay. Again, guys, just gonna turn off the music again for the syncing. Turn the music again. Just give me a second. It just helps me sync up all the different cameras, guys. So it makes the editing so much easier when you can do it automatically. So. I have to draw. Harley says I have to draw a Cable and what was it? I missed it. Cable and Punisher one day, maybe for sure. Yeah, Sam Raimi is directing Doctor Strange, not Spider-Man. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, so we'll see. Feige will rein him in. Let's see here. Hobguy Channel says, you're doing great there. Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Look at my armpit. Pennywise says. I think that's a recurring theme on my channel now, isn't it? Look at my armpit. Look at it. My armpit glory. I'm Spider-Man. Look at my armpit. Look at it. Look at my armpit. I heard the birds chirping, guys. It must be a nice day. Let's see here. So guys, if you like this video, let me do a plug. Go check out my other Spider-Man Spider-Verse piece. If you haven't seen it already, a lot of you have seen it, and a lot of you have actually own it, actually. But you want to check that out. I did do one before. There's about 50 Spider-Man in there. A much more prominent Spider-Man 2099 in there, so I see some of you didn't like the fact that this Spider-Man's small. But again, you know, in the movie, like he just shows up at the end, right? So a cameo. So it's like a cameo appearance in here as well. So we're coming down to it. Under an hour now, guys. Under an hour. I'm telling you, though, I was laughing so hard in the theater when this part showed up, when he showed up at the end. So hard. That was the hardest I've laughed through it. It was a fantastic movie. But in the theater, this was the one that made me laugh the most. Like his scene there. Made me laugh so much. Guys, I might even have I might even have an hour. I'm gonna draw like a full New York City, guys. We have a lot of time. Lots of time, guys. Lots of time. Okay, so don't forget to draw the web. So laughing too, that mean reference after the end credit scene. Yeah, the end credit scene, Alyssa, that killed me. I was laughing so hard. Even my kids don't understand why I was laughing so hard. Because especially, guys, like, and again, I'm a lot older than a lot of you guys. That original Spider-Man cartoon, I used to watch whenever I come home for lunch. At lunchtime, that Spider-Man cartoon would be playing on TV every time I'd come home for lunch. So I'd watch that cartoon all the time. And that pointing at you thing, that it's one of those things where I never really realized it until watching this movie. And then I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Someone says, don't forget the cape. Which cape are we referring to here, guys? Which cape? Help me out. Help me out, my friends. That's why you're here, helping me out with these things. Which cape? Yeah, Eric, it shows up at the end, so and it's the best. So make sure you watch the very end credit. At the very end credit, he shows up. Hamza says, I would like you to draw a hip-hop Mount Rushmore. Well, you know, a funny thing you say that. My buddy, who you saw me on a live stream earlier, my buddy Rob Armstrong, he had the Kickstarter for his comic book, so he came on to promote it. And yeah, he made his goal, so couldn't be happier for him. But he actually has this series where he takes hip-hop artists and turns them into comic book characters. Or it turns takes famous comic book covers and then remakes them using hip hop artists, and it's pretty awesome, to be honest with you. So let's see. Okay, so we make pretty good time. We're under an hour, guys. We're under an hour. So it's one of those things where, because I have an hour, like I could spend the hour just doing the webbing. But I think I'd rather spend my time doing buildings here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start drawing buildings. And we do a full piece in 3 hours. Good timing. Good timing. Cheater! Let's see here. So I'm going to bring this back a little bit. This one here. So I'm going to bring this over like that so you guys can see we got 52 minutes left. Pretty good time. Pretty good time. Only at 84% battery. There you go. Let's fix the camera a little bit. Now let's go ahead and draw New York. So let me grab some New York reference here. New Yorker. I'm just trying to draw some fun buildings in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and now doing this, bordering it off. Number one great thing about bordering it off is I don't have to do the whole paper with the background. I just need to do a section. It's still quite a big section, but a little bit easier than if I were to a bit easier than if I were to do the whole background. So, a little trick for you guys. Tricks, tips and tricks.
Wanna be the person that you call up when you're down. Wanna be the first who knows all of your deepest secrets. Can I be the one who
So something like that.
before you miss your ride? 'Cause I wanna be close to you.
Okay, let's do the same on the other side.
And I wanna show you something new. You gotta know. Every day I got your back, yeah, you can count on me for that.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and draw in some buildings. So, here's a little tip, guys. When you're Googling references, try to imagine yourself where the photographer will be taking the picture here. So maybe I'll go say New York street to get a certain angle that makes sense. So again, not trying to copy it exactly. It's more like I'm just trying to get some reference going here. Also, would be nice to have is actually.
Gonna try to keep the pace, but someday we will find that the world has changed, but we stay true to each other.
So you want to, I don't want to do anything too crazy because I want to make sure I finish on time. So again, strategic planning. So whatever I could get done. So I don't want to do anything where it's going to be really hard to draw the windows. Don't want to do anything too hard in terms of trying to draw the windows. So want to get the basics. It's more, again, it's like I'll draw the basics and I can always add more so that I won't be handicapped. Okay, so it's like I won't be able to draw to like 2 buildings and then we're running out of time, right? So one more thing I'm gonna do, guys, just gonna quickly clap sync again. Yes! Hooray! Yes! Hooray! Okay, there you go. Back to the music. Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and I think I'll use the 8. Use the 8. So probably look at the vantage point probably on Miles here. So something like that. And then maybe he'll have another building. I actually kind of wanted, maybe I should have been it down more. Ah, too late now. I already made it. Because what I don't want to see is the bottom part. Yeah, whatever. Or I could fake it. So what did I say here? Just like that. Down like that. Now, I could fake it where it's a little bit over. Decisions you make, and you gotta live with them. Decisions. So I'm actually gonna make the vantage point a little bit lower here. Gonna be a little bit lower on it. So it's more like here. More like here. So doing another one on this side. So our vantage point's something like down here, so I might even do something where it's like this. So something a little bit taller. Now, one good thing is because the camera's up here, I can actually see how it looks like face down, which actually helps a lot. To be honest, it does. So, and I could do something where I could do like something like this. So in comics, guys, when I was working in comics, I never really put down a full grid, and that's mainly because that's my technical illustration training, guys. I took technical illustration in college, so for me, it's enough just to see if it feels right. I go by feeling of everything, just to make sure that it works out. So, and then we could go here, and then you could do a building that be like here on the bottom. The good thing is, the more you go back in space, the more you could get away with things. So the closer up buildings here, we could figure out the details, right? So. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. So we're coming down to 44 minutes left, guys. 44 minutes left. Add another building, maybe like here. Something like that. So you can tell I'm just making it up with the pen as I go along here, guys. Just making it up. And I could always add more. So I always suggest to you guys, try to do background. Ground your characters, okay? Put them in a world. And that's always, it's always better. It always feels better. Okay? It helps complete the drawings. I always say complete the drawings. Don't be just happy with a cool character and pose. See if you could ground them. Put them in an area. Put them somewhere. All right? Oh, different time. 42. Plenty of time, guys. I think we could get a very substantial looking background here in 40 minutes. Let's see here. So again, guys, we are just doing the basic style windows here. Okay, so I don't want to do anything too fancy because I'm running run out of time. So I'm just gonna throw in some lines here, and then again I go by feel. Like the easiest are like the boxy windows, which I might do here just because. And then you could break it up a little bit so it's not, all the same, right? Time 40. Lots of time, guys. Lots of time. I think I could get a substantial looking background going over here in that amount of time. Let's add in some. Could add in some. So this building here, maybe we'd do it a little different. Maybe could do more like this. You can't see the rest, right? That's why it's like nice to block it off a little bit. So we'll do this here, like this. I'm always keeping my eye on these lines to make sure they match up with everything. So. $40 minutes left. The team wasn't too bad, guys. To be honest with you, it wasn't bad at all. Now, if we only did the 2 hours, I definitely wouldn't have had time to do a background with this many characters. So with that, okay, let's go over here. We're gonna add some to this. Maybe I'll do something where we'll add like a billboard here or something like that. Let's see, billboard. So we'll go back here, add some more here like this. This is my thing, guys. When I was my first job in comics, this is all I was doing. I was doing backgrounds. That's how I actually broke in. I was doing background. I was back then we called it artist assistant. So for the artist I was working for, he would do the layout and the characters, and then I would go in and fill the backgrounds. And he was an extremely busy guy, so sometimes he would ask me to do the layouts for him. So I positioned the characters, did the backgrounds, and then handed it off to him. So it was really a team effort at that time trying to produce these books. We could do like we could still do it. See, having this border really helps, so I don't have to draw the rest of it. So, will I be drawing a background in the 30 minute? I'll try. I'll definitely try. We'll see. So, I'm just going to go ahead. I don't have to do like every single window for this one, but I can do something where we do like these little longer, windowsills like that, and you would buy them. You know. How are we doing for time here? 36 minutes. Tons of time, guys. Tons of time. Tons. So I could do a thing where, just to make things a little simpler, we could just do straight lines here, and that would work. Straight lines like this. And then I could add like a line that goes straight across. That would work out. Something like that. Ooh. There's more in here. I didn't see that. So let me just finish this. So I could do billboards here. Well, unfortunately, guys, if you spam today, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna not necessarily ban. I gotta hide you because I don't have time to deal with. I don't have time to deal with your nonsense. I don't have time to deal with it. Okay, so I'm going to go the other side now. We'll worry about the bottom later. Again, it's one of those things where you have to pick your spots, guys. You got to pick your spots. And of course, the closer ones, they're always the ones that need more detail than the ones behind. So that's where you should concentrate your efforts on. So what I like to do, because I didn't lay down the grid, I would suggest if you guys are doing a background, you're doing something like I am, the only reason I'm able to not use a grid is because of my experience. I would suggest if you're a newbie at doing buildings, lay down a grid. Lay it down. Lay it down. You don't have to do as much thinking on the fly. Like I'm thinking a lot on the fly right now. But I'm used to it because I've been doing it for years. So I would not suggest that for you. I would not suggest that you would approach this the way I'm approaching it right now. This is just faster for me than opposed to drawing down whole grids. I know artists who lay down full grids when they're drawing. For me, that's just not necessary. But again, because of my experience, guys. So work on our experience here. At 32 minutes. No panic at all, guys. No panic at all. Easy peasy. So I might do something a little bit more complicated with this building just because it's the front one. I want to add just a little bit more detail to this one. Let's see here. Thank you, Terrell. Thank you very much. What's my favorite food? I can't go wrong with pizza. Pizza! Everybody loves a pizza. Actually, no, lasagna. Lasagna. I'll take lasagna over pizza. Every time I go on a diet, and by the way, guys, the diet went okay yesterday. Not the best. Had some chicken yesterday. Yum. Had some chicken, and did a little bit of exercise yesterday, but not as much as I wanted to. So hopefully, I'll get more time today to do. I should have more time. I told you guys I would take more time to work out a little bit today. So that's what we will do. My daughter was letting me do this workout program that she's following, and it's hard. And you know what got me more was because it's on YouTube, right? And then this workout, it's got 82 million views. This workout, like, wow, 82 million views. And I would say like a good at 82 million views, and just say 50% of them watch the thing all the way through, because when you watch an exercise program, you're usually watching it all the way through. So just say just 50% of them watch it all the way through. An 82 million view video at that much, that could be a $200,000 video. Easily. $300,000 video. I'm like, man, I gotta do more workout videos. Would you guys like it if I did a workout video? Who wants to see me work out? Okay, so we're under 30 minutes now, guys. Again, no panic, really. Now, I did decide to do something a tiny bit more complicated with this, and it's still not the most complicated building I've ever drawn, but a little bit more complicated just because of the windows. So this should take me about 10 minutes. 10 minutes? Now, one good thing about buildings, though, guys, it makes it, buildings is a way to make it feel like speed lines. You guys seen speed lines before, comics, where you could feel motion, but buildings have natural speed lines into them, built into them. So, just making sure. Show you guys, you can't see how much time I got left. I got 28 minutes left. So much time. Lots of time, guys. I was planning on, I thought I would be struggling a bit more on this than I did, to be honest with you guys. It's actually not bad at all. Not bad at all. There's 3 hours, more than enough time. Again, size matters. If this was a double page, no way I'd be able to get this far with it. I'd like to just add a little more up here at the top. I'm in love with the drawing and grilled cheese. Drawing and grilled cheese. That's a good combo, friend. That made me laugh. Grilled cheese. Yummy. Yummy grilled cheese. Just want to make sure, get the whole thing. Grilled cheese, yummy! Oh, I'm hungry now. It's hungry. It's only 7:12 in the morning, guys. How come I'm so hungry? Grilled cheese. Okay. Just want to make sure I see what I did there. It's consistency, guys. All about consistency. Whoops. It's running out of battery again. 24 minutes, guys. 24 minutes. So it's one of those things where in 24 minutes I'm going to go ahead and quickly try to fill in all these other buildings, and then I could add a little bit more detail. It's easier. I'm just freehanding these. Listen, I'm one of the main people getting you through this quarantine. I appreciate that, and hopefully I can just entertain you guys here and there, as best I can. Is this the closest we'll see to get to animate to Western? No, I've done them before, and it's with various results. Let's just say that. various results, my friend. We're 22 minutes, guys. 22 minutes. Still plenty of time. Plenty of time still, but I shouldn't be doing this part, but I am. But I am. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here and just add a little bit more details to these buildings here. So I'll go back and add windows to this particular one a little bit later. I'm just going to see if I could fill in with just little miscellaneous details to everything else first. So sometimes we have these signs here, right? We have signs. 20 seconds. I'll just put you guys over here so I could. We're doing 20 minutes? Lots of time, guys. Relax. Relax. Good morning, Adam. Have you already developed any hand or wrist issues over the years? Yep. I've had the carpal tunnels before. Though not on my drawing hand. Interesting enough, not on my drawing hand. So it's not... hasn't affected my drawing in any way. Though, you know, I had hand cramps many a times, for sure. Definitely hand cramps. And that's what my doctor tells me. I thought it was carpal tunnel in this hand, but he told me it was more hand cramps more than anything else. And just massage it. Because when I was doing the Star Wars one, the original Star Wars one, I did get like numbness in my hand a lot during those times. And sometimes in the middle of the night, I'd wake up and then my hands would be asleep. Then you have to move them around, get the blood flowing in them. So I've had that before. But I only get hand cramps when I'm trying to draw fast, you know what I mean? I'm trying to draw fast because I'm gripping you grip the pen harder, you're trying to draw faster, you know, you're pressing down harder because you're trying to get everything done. More reasonable time. So we're coming up on 18 minutes. There's plenty of time, guys. Look at this. 18 minutes. That's lots of time. Lots and lots of time. I should draw like birds and stuff. So, because I have lots of time, I could go in. Actually, go ahead and draw in some windows in this building. This is the building I wanted to actually draw a few extra windows.
Cause I wanna be close to you, and I wanna show you something.
17 minutes. Lots of time. I had a few more buildings back there. So again, guys, not the most, what's it called? Stressful. Oh, see, the garbage came already. They came already. See, it's a good thing I put it out earlier today. I hope I put out all the garbage. Putting this because usually you got billboards in New York City and there's usually something on them. We have 16 minutes, guys. So much time. Too much time. Too much time. So I guess probably even add some like speed lines and stuff like that. Well, this time I could go back and then add a little bit more detail to the side, but I just want to make sure before I go in and add a little bit more ancillary detail to everything that all the little things are done. When I say little things, just make sure that if I were to stop now, would I be happy with it, you know? Love your 3,000. Thank you very much, my friends. Thank you. Oh, maybe do the web, somebody said. Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe I should do that. I just want to add a little bit more detail to these webs. you can see, guys, I'm just kind of freehanding some extra detail here. Why not? It's we got 15 minutes left. That's a lot of time. So I'm going to go back to the webbing, and let's just do something here. Okay, so I'm going to do some very because the thing about the backgrounds, guys, backgrounds should be, they should be, their goal is not to take away from your drawing, right? So if I were to add more detail to this in terms of, before I would add shading, I would add all this stuff to it, but then I was talking to, there was advice that CB Cebulski gave me. If you guys don't know CB, he's the editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics, and he gave me this advice a long, long time ago, way before he was the editor-in-chief, but he told me I was adding way too much detail to my backgrounds, to the fact where they were taking away from what was going on in the image itself. Okay, so he goes, you gotta figure out where do you want people's to direct their attention to. Okay, so especially if you're telling a story, you want them to, you know, be concentrating on the important thing, and then everything else supports it. Okay. So that's when I decided, okay, in the backgrounds, I could put a lot of lines, but in terms of thick lines, in terms of adding shadow to the backgrounds, unless it's called for, maybe best to leave those out. Right? So that was some great advice that CB gave me. The same thing over here. Wings cool to draw. Yes. Ben says, what comic books have I worked on? Again, I've worked on a comic book called so many. In terms of Marvel, I've worked on a comic called Hulk Destruction. I did about 3 issues of that. I actually co-drew that with Jim Muntz, who's an amazing artist. And then I did an issue of Fantastic Four Captain Universe. And then I did 4 issues of a series called Amazing Fantasy. That's where we rebooted Death's Head. And it's funny, all our former I mentioned this before, all us former Transformers artists, we all, if we were going to work for Marvel, we're usually working on Death's Head for some reason. I don't know why. Everybody I know who got a break in Marvel, we started off doing Death's Head. Like my buddy Nick Roche did Death's Head, right? So for some reason, that is what that is. But I got 11 minutes left. I gotta record the countdown. Just gotta change the battery quickly. Yeah, and then I worked at DC. I worked at on Wonder Woman, and the last comic I worked on, where I was doing comics full time, was Birds of Prey. I did 2 issues of Birds of Prey, and that was before I went back to school. So that was because I went to school twice. I went back after that. I went back to school to do computer animation, and then I worked in film for 8 years after that. So long, extensive art career, my friend. Long and extensive. Let's see if we can get this battery in. So Can I draw another DC versus Marvel? Not for a while. Probably not in a while. Have coffee, but no creamer. I actually like black coffee. I don't mind it. A lot of you guys know if you're fasting, you know, you can't really drink cream, so I actually don't mind black coffee. I usually drink my coffee with the... I started drinking coffee the way my dad drank coffee. 2 milks, and that was it. 2 milk. So I never really had sugar in my coffee. It always tasted too sweet to me. It was more like a... To be honest, for me, it was more like a dessert. That's what it felt like more to me. Whenever I put... sugar in the coffee, but you know, that's fine. Like a lot of people put sugar in their coffee. I'm not saying that's wrong. For me, it's never really a sugar in the coffee guy. Like I've had it, and it's okay. Like I remember before, a good friend. I mean, I won't say who it is, just in case. You would put 4 and 4. So you'd put 4 creams, 4 sugars. I think I messed up that part there. I don't like that. I don't like what I did with the windows here. I don't like that. Well, for us, got overzealous. But you do 4 and 4. It's like, man, you want some coffee with your cream? That's that's not coffee anymore, is it? 4 creams, 4 sugars? 4 creams and 4 sugars? Would that be coffee? Got 8 minutes there left, guys. It's funny because I think I'm done. I feel done. I don't want to add too much more. Hence, I make a mistake like I just did. Maybe I could do something where I just add just a little bit more to there. We got some speed lines. Can't go wrong with speed lines, guys. Speed lines. Did I ever watch Gargoyles? I did. I did watch Gargoyles, man. Have I ever drawn Dragon Ball? I have, actually. I've done draw. Well, not very well. Or Goku. I did draw Goku. I drew him twice. The first time, people hated it. Rightfully so. He looked like a Hulk with a wig. That's what he looked like. Because I was drawing a Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So, you know, I saw the images of it, and I'm like, okay. It kind of looks like a very, very muscular. And you guys know I like to draw muscular characters. So I gave that a shot, and then, yeah. People did not like it, rightfully so, I get it. I still get comments on that to this day. So, I did it again. So instead of, I didn't go completely American. I didn't go completely American, though. I kept the face the Toriyama style. And people liked it a lot better. Some people really still didn't like it a lot, and that's totally cool. That's totally cool. Still got 6 minutes, guys. Lots of time. Is tomorrow's mashup the Sinister Siths? Probably not. Probably not. Like I mentioned before, guys, I think I'm done drawing Star Wars for now. Like I've drawn so much Star Wars in the past few years that like that was my whole year last year was drawing Star Wars. I think I've had enough drawing Star Wars. Now I did do that Mandalorian piece earlier this year, you know, along with the Baby Yoda, and that was a lot of fun. But at the same time, it's like, I've had my fill of Star Wars, my friend. Ooh. Oops, I missed a bit here. I missed a bit. Just notice that. Just notice that. I missed a little bit here. Okay, we still got 5 minutes. Favorite food? Favorite food? Again, probably lasagna. I say that before because lasagna is always the one that breaks me in terms of my diet. I would always break my diet because my wife makes this awesome lasagna. And now I don't blame her. It's my fault. I shoved the food in my mouth. She didn't put the food in my mouth. I did it, okay? So I don't blame my wife. She made the food, and she would be totally fine if I didn't eat it. But I ate it. So it's not her fault. That's my fault. Sometimes we just look for things to blame. But that's totally my fault if I put the food in my mouth. Okay? I put the food in my mouth. See, it's not like what's it called? It's not like somebody came while I was sleeping and then shoved the cake in my face. No, I ate the cake, and I highly enjoyed it. And I paid the price, my friends. I paid the price. So, not that there's anything wrong with eating cake. Love eating cake. Love eating cake. Yum, yum, yum. Just not good for my health, that's all. We all know that. So, just adding a little bit of separation. Since we have a tiny bit of time, I just want to separate these buildings. Again, guys, a thick line helps in terms of separation, but you gotta be careful about it. You don't want to go too thick, depending on what it is. It just helps separate all the different layers from each other. You know? We're going around. We got 3 minutes here left, guys. No pressure whatsoever. No pressure at all. At all. No pressure at all. And to be honest, guys, after this, I'm probably going to end the stream right here. Maybe we'll take a quick look at the Discord and the Twitter very fast, okay? Because I want to get this done because I have a whole bunch of things I need to take care of today, so I don't have a lot of time. But I do want to see what you were working on. So if you were working on something, go throw that in now. You got 2 minutes left. Throw that in. And then I'm going to finish this off on my own, so you'll have to come back later today to find out what the 30 minutes will look like, what the 30 minute will look like, what the 10 minute, 3 minute, and all that stuff. So I'm actually not doing that live. Haha, tease you. I was actually very surprised that we got this far in this drawing. I was not expecting to get this far in this drawing. Not with the amount of characters I had to draw. But, like I said before, if I would have done this in a 2-hour challenge as opposed to 3, probably would have been a bigger challenge if I did it 2 hours instead of 3. But because it was a 3-hour challenge, plenty of time to get something like this done for me anyway. I know for some people that might be not enough time, and on different occasions, on different days, that wouldn't be enough time for me. So it all depends. I guess I'm in a good mood today, guys. I'm in a good mood today. Micah wants to visit me. He says, "Where do you live?" There you go. I live in Toronto, Canada, my friend. That's where I am from. Ontario, Canada. Ontario, Canada. Not California. Ontario, Canada. And I'm just adding stuff. Just waiting for the time to go down. We only got a minute left, so we're gonna easily get to. Unless I'm gonna see something last minute, of course. Watch this. I'm gonna see something last minute, and then realize I didn't draw a certain thing. Yeah, some windows here. Got a minute left. "43 seconds, guys. Oh no! Oh no pressure, guys. I'm just trying to keep the pen moving. That's all I'm trying to do at this point. It is what it is. Anything I add won't get better, but it could get worse. So gotta be careful. 24 seconds here. 24 seconds. 20 seconds. Make sure the camera's still going. Here we go. It'd be funny if I wasn't recording the whole time. Here we go. What's it called? Michael lives in Germany. That's awesome. Love to go to Journey. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go. There you go. Hooray! Hooray! Yay! We did it! We did it, guys! No pressure whatsoever. So let's just take a quick look here and you guys see what we did here. One thing I will add, a little off time, I'm just going to assign the bottom here quickly. That doesn't count. I'm just signing it. That's all. That's all. That was fun. That was a fun one. It was an easier one than I thought. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, so imagine the camera cut out, right? For sure. That's for sure. So with that, we're gonna take a very, very quick look at what you guys are working on. All right. So I'm going to do one thing. I'm just gonna stop recording on my side. Okay. So let me open up the Discord here. So guys, the 30-minute, the 3-minute, all that stuff, I'm actually gonna do by myself. I'm gonna do that right after I look at this, but I'm not gonna do it live. Okay. So you have to actually come back to watch what I do, the fun part. Okay. But this was the 3-hour version, and a lot of fun to do. A lot of fun to do, okay? So, very quickly, guys, let's go to Discord very quickly. If you want, you could go to Discord. Very, very quickly, guys. Going to the Discord. I don't want you guys to see my password. You're not going to see my password. Welcome back. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Okay, so email does not exist. Oops. Okay, and we're here, and I'm gonna switch over to the ta-da! Okay, we are Discording it up, my friend. Discording it up. Let's go here quickly to the Artist Alley. Let's go back. Today, look at that. Look at that. Some cool stuff already. And again, guys, one thing I love seeing is the work in progresses that you guys have been doing. So, 3:20 a.m. So we're going to go from the beginning of this morning. You sleep forever? There you go. So, Rakesh is still working on this Deadpool, again inspired by my buddy Zach. Yeah, looking really cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. Keep going. That is a meme. Really iconic artist is working on this. What's this guy's name again? Heat something or other. I forgot his name. From Ben 10. You can tell I'm the biggest Ben 10 fan in the world. Of course. By the way, guys, do me a big favor if you guys are sticking around. If you guys want to be, first of all, hit the like button. A lot of you have already. And secondly, if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe. And thank you for joining in. And I check the work after every stream. So that's what I like to do. Also, if you can, after the stream, if you want to go back, watch one of my videos, share one of my videos, I would really appreciate it. So it would mean a lot to me if you could do that for me, okay? All right. So look at this. Mario Ultimate Art's starting this really awesome lion there. Looks great. Okay, and then he's working on this other piece here. That's cool. It's very He-Man-esque. Is that He-Man? Barbarian Might. Looks very He-Man-ish. Okay, and then we got this Joker Batman piece. Very cool. From NYC coming along. This is from Mario. Mario likes drawing the bodybuilders, and it's always a lot of fun for sure. So, okay, and what else we got here? Okay, famous NBA legend portrait. Who do you guys think it is? Who do you think it is? I think I know, but I will let Mario finish that off. Okay. Art by AK is doing this very cool Bane piece. Look at that, and I'm liking how you're doing a background here too. That's pretty cool, buddy. And Mario's also doing this, doing a very cool African child here. Very, very cool. Right on. Okay, and then Mario's working a lot of things at one time. We're gonna want a lot of things. Liam's working on this. What's his name again? Dark Side, right? and a part of his Green Lantern piece. And he showed the layout the other day, and it's coming along great. Really iconic artist did this cool spider ham piece, very cool. Okay, and Mario's also working on a Jesus picture there, and Batman with a limp doing this Spider-Man piece as well. Very, very cool. Mario, you're working on a ton of things. You're working on. So I'd like to see progress on all of them, Mario. Since you're throwing in everything, I want to see all of that stuff for Mario. Okay, right on. So Jarek is working on this cool piece here. I don't know this guy. Oh, is this the Indonesian superhero? I forgot his name, but I was introduced to him when I was in Indonesia. I think that's the Indonesian superhero. I could be completely wrong. He looks kind of like him. Okay, we got this piece from Liam. Very cool. Rubik's doing this piece here. Okay, and New York did his own Ben 10 piece, coming along nicely. New York, and I saw your progress on this, looking really good, buddy, looking really good. Great job. Okay, RX is he's doing this cool Captain America piece, and Mario's still working on his stuff. Okay, we saw most of that already, and here we go. Carol's been working on this for the past few days and coming along nicely. All the headshots there, looking very, very cool, Carol. Good job. R406 is continuing on. And, again, guys, it's great seeing your progress every day, and that's what I'm loving seeing, is your progress here. And then your Avengers piece is coming along nicely. I see this is finished now. So looking really good. Smile shoes. You have to do this for English projects. Those are smiley shoes. Smiley shoes. And one more here. This is Alicia's working on a Iron Man and Captain America. I'm not sure if we're going to put more Avengers in there. Looking really good. So keep going on that. Okay, and let's just go quickly to Twitter. Let's go to the notifications here. We got a few coming up in Twitter here. And Artistic Universe is working on this very cool Avengers piece, starting to color it. There you go. I didn't think I seen the color yet on that. Pretty cool. Nigel's doing storyboarding work while I'm doing that. That's pretty awesome. Okay, very cool. I should like all your stuff, guys. Curtis is working on this Afro Samurai. Very, very cool. Very cool. Versus Justice. There you go. Awesome. Okay, really iconic artist is working on... Okay, this is the one. Yes. Swampfire. That's his name. Swampfire. There you go. There you go. And then Ken ran out of inks, so there's a result I had. The drawing. Yeah, there you go. Very cool drawing. And Buddy Buck is working on a Green Lantern. And got a Batman there. Very, very cool. Andrew, okay, good. This is the progress has on the Red Guardian piece, and it looks looking pretty cool. Really looking pretty cool. Yesterday, I just graduated. Congratulations, Andrew. You should feel very accomplished, for sure. Again, I'm a college professor, so knowing what you had to go through to get through that particular course that you're at, congratulations. I think that's amazing. Congratulations to you, my friend. Jenna's working on her, I was going to say A-Force, but we got DC Marvel women piece here, looking really, really cool. You know how your pen runs out of ink and it's your last one? Well, that happened. Yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get your hands on some pens. We'd love to see it finished. Buddy Nathan, for those of you who haven't seen this, this is the first issue that I have. Okay, this is the first comic that I've done completely. All right. Well, I won't say completely. My first ongoing title. I did do an issue of Warlands before. I did Warlands #0 and Warlands Age of Ice #0, where I fully penciled it. It's only 12 pages. But this was my first ongoing title. Transformers #1. You look down here, it says 2002. And Nathan has a signed edition of this. I signed it in 2017. And yeah, there you go. I believe your friend Nathan brought this to me in TFCon. Was it TFCon? He asked me to sign it for you. Right? So if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. But there you go. Please post the Discord server. I'd like to, but I don't really know how. I usually get my mods to do it. But don't worry. We'll do it again tomorrow. Speedscape's there. He usually is the one to put, or Jababi, they're really the one to put the Discord server. But don't worry about it now, because I'm probably not going back to check it. Oh, and by the way, Nathan's doing this cool Jason piece, right? That's Jason, right? Very, very cool. All right, and I think that's it. That is it for today. So I'm going to get going, guys, because I want to finish. You can see I've been looking at if you guys want to look at cool Spider-Man posters, look up Spider-Man PNG just to get some inspiration going. You know, look up PNGs of characters. It will help you with posters. But anyway, with that said, let's turn the other camera back on so you can see the final drawing here. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, that's my knee. That is my knee. Good thing I wore pants today. Good thing I wore pants today. That could have been trouble. There you go, Speedscape to save the day. You just put the Discord in there. You could join the Discord there, so you could add on to that. Thank you guys for watching today, for spending the 3-hour drawing with me today. I'm gonna go finish this up now. Again, guys, if you want to do me a favor, if you after the stream you want to go back, go watch the Ben 10 video if you haven't already. Go check that out. We had a lot of fun with that. Or just check out one of my older videos that you like. In fact, if you're new to my channel, there's a video I'd like you to check out. Check out my 1,000-hour drawing video. One of my favorite videos. I wish that had more views than it does, but definitely one of the biggest highlights of my career was that Star Wars piece that I did for 1,000 hours. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Had a lot of fun today. We did a pretty cool piece, I think, at the end of the day. So thank you guys for watching. Wherever you are in the world, please do stay safe. Please practice social distancing, wash your hands, take care of yourselves and your family. Be smart, people. Be smart. And hopefully we'll get all through this all together. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are the best. High five right here. High five right here. My name is James. I am the box office artist. Keep drawing, my friends. I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.